The effects of racialized trauma can be passed down, and it's called transgenerational trauma. It's important to not ever downplay the impact of interpersonal and systemic racism on Black people. So let's talk a little bit about transgenerational trauma and how epigenetics helps us to understand it. You see, scientists have been able to track how significant events in previous generations can be passed on through a form of genetic memory. Now check this out. There's a groundbreaking study of mice called the cherry blossom experiment, conducted by the Emory University School of Medicine right here in Georgia. This group of scientists trained mice to fear the scent of cherry blossom, and they analyzed its impact on the sperm of the male mice. They identified a section of the DNA responsible for the sensitivity made in active male sperm, and discovered that the offspring and the offspring's offspring were extremely sensitive to cherry blossom. In other words, the offspring avoided the scent of cherry blossom at all costs. The scientists found that these changes were also seen in the brain structure as well. And they concluded that what we experience can influence both the structure and the function in the nervous system of subsequent generations. This demonstrates that the environment can affect individuals' genetics. Even if not experienced yourself personally, it can still be passed down to your children and your grandchildren and theirs too. Now ask yourself, if baby mice can learn to be repelled by and avoid the scent of cherry blossom based on their grandparents' reactions to it, how do you think hundreds of years of being captured, brutally beaten, enslaved, and treated less than a human can impact current generations who did not personally experience chattel slavery?